This week, Ukrainian forces have achieved their biggest breakthrough on the southern front since the war began, as they are now heading towards the key city of Kherson. Soldiers have made rapid progress along the Dnieper River, encircling thousands of Russian troops. Ukraine's Deputy Interior Minister, Yevgenin, said on Tuesday that Ukraine's forces have recaptured 50 towns and villages in Kherson and freed over 3,500 citizens. Multiple videos from the region show Ukrainian troops removing Russian flags and being greeted by liberated citizens. Since Monday, Ukrainian forces have recaptured over 4,000 kilometers of land from Russian forces. We spoke to defense and security analyst Professor Michael Clark about the Ukrainian progress in the Kherson region.
Russian forces in the Kherson region have been under pressure for quite a long time because that offensive opened a couple of months ago now, and the Ukrainians said at the very beginning, we are aiming to liberate Kherson during the autumn. They said by the end of September. We all thought that was a bit optimistic, but nevertheless, that's what they're trying to do. And as Russian forces have come under more pressure, their lines of communication have been cut, the bridges over the Dnieper River have all been damaged, so they can't be used for reinforcement or supply. We were waiting to see if the Russians could hold on. Over the last 2 days, it looks as if they can't, and they've begun to retreat quite chaotically from the north. Now, this is a big area, and so Ukrainian forces are not going to find themselves, as it were, running into Kherson city, in the next day or so. And so they're still falling back. We don't know how far back they will fall before they really get to dig in. And the Ukrainians have got to be careful that they don't overextend themselves. If you go so fast in an offensive, you keep the opposition off balance, but you can outrun your own supply lines. That's the danger. So we'll see where this goes. But it looks as if Russian forces in the north of Kherson have cracked. And how deeply they've cracked, we are still trying to work out. I think the Russians will definitely fight hard for Kherson city. I'm sure about that, because it's the only significant city the Russians have taken since the beginning of this war. If they lose it, it will be a huge loss, a propaganda loss and a strategic loss in terms of their links to Crimea and to further west towards Mykolaiv and Odessa.
Russian rockets blasted a block of flats, killing at least 3 people in the Ukrainian city of Zaporizhia on the 6th of October. Rescue workers raced to the scene before a second artillery blitz rained down in a tactic known as a double-tap strike. President Zelensky branded the Russian attack as absolute evil. This footage reportedly shows Ukrainian Colonel Pavlo Fedosenko driving off with a captured elite Russian tank. In the footage, the colonel from the 92nd Mechanized Brigade can be seen attempting to start the captured T-90 tank before he drives it away. Russian journalist Marina Ovsyannikova, who staged a protest against the Russian invasion whilst live on air, has confirmed she's escaped house arrest and is on the run. In a video released on Wednesday the 5th of October, she said she was being prosecuted for telling the truth. She faces a potential sentence of up to 10 years if found guilty of spreading fake news about Russia's military and occupation of Ukraine.
Esteemed colleagues of the Russian Federal Penitentiary Service, put an electronic tag like this on Putin. It's he, not I, who should be kept away from society and tried over the genocide of the people of Ukraine and the mass killing of Russian men.